All praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakah, Kudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders which rule great millstone well. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure into the end. Shalom. Wa abba. Alright, so Gangster Boo, she died on January 1st, 2023, the year the Lord hopefully brings all prophecies to pass. Memphis, Tennessee is where she died. All right, this is an omen. Okay, let me get the definition of an omen.
Omen.
It says an event regarded as a potent portent, a sign or warning that something, especially something momentous. It says of a decision, event, or change. All right. Or calamitous, which is death, evolving calamity, catastrophic, Salakia. I'm under the weather today. Forgive me. Or disastrous. All right. So that's what this is. This is an omen of great judgment coming. All right. It says prophetic significance. All right, which the women are going to be put to death. The modern woman, all right, these modern women that say they don't have to marry a man because he don't make enough money, he's not happy enough, they don't, he's not handsome enough, they talk all kinds of shit about the man, all right, but the Lord is going to kill him, all right. It says in Ezekiel 9, verse 4, and Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So that's talking about the prophets, all right? We're prophesying and sighing and crying. And that mark is a spiritual mark which is going to make us exempt from judgment. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite, which means to kill. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. I'm going to read that again. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. All right. So this is an omen to the Israelite woman, because Gangsta Boo is an Israelite woman. She don't know it, or whether she does, but these singers and rappers, they know. All right. But they're sellouts, because what they do is they use their life to corrupt other Israelites. All right. So these women, these modern day women, are going to die a horrible death. All right. Before I play this guy's video on TikTok, it says in Ecclesiasticus 39, verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. But Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai had created men, all right, with spirits of vengeance. All right, you got animals that have spirits of vengeance, like the Leviathan. So what he said is men, all right, are killing themselves because they're weak, all right?
I can't shout. I lost my voice. I'm punched out. I'm ready to fucking leave. I thought I heard something about people bringing paychecks up to the front, so I'm hanging out for a little bit, and nothing's happening. There's a girl sitting on the side over here, one of the waitresses. She's on her phone. I walk up and ask her, nice and calmly, politely, very quiet. Is somebody coming up here or something with the checks in a little bit? This was her response to me. I don't know what you saying. I know what you talking about, bro. Why the fuck you talking to me, yo? I just stare.
See? What race of woman speaks like that but a so-called black woman, a so-called Mexican woman, a so-called Puerto Rican woman, all right, a so-called Cuban woman, all right? So it's talking about Jake women, all right? Just like I told you, all right? Gangster Boo's death on January 1st, 2023, the year that hopefully Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai fulfills all these prophecies, all right? They're going to start killing women. They already have. I've seen videos of them already killing women, all right? There's white vans that are going around kidnapping women. There was a Jake woman that escaped from an Edomite's house, and the Edomites are the so-called Caucasians, the devil the Bible speaks of. And then you got the Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery. Now, 2/3 of the Israelites in America, notwithstanding, shall die because they are corrupted.
At it for a few seconds. Because if this was a guy, every guy that either sees this video or follows my account knows if a man broed up to you and spoke to you like that, y'all would be stepping out into the fucking parking lot and handling your business.
See? He said he wanted to beat that woman like a man. That's what's about to come. These women are about to get judgment. They're about to be beat to death.
No, we've created a fucking environment in this country where they can say and do anything they want.
Why? Why? Because the wicked are ruling. All right? The wicked are ruling. It says in Isaiah 3, verse 9. Let me see. No, Isaiah 3. In verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. So the white man, the so-called white man, the Edomite, the red devil the Bible speaks of, is the one that gave liberty or freedom to these women. All right, it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors. So Esau, the so-called white man, is a base man, including the other nations. Look what the Hamites, the Africans, do. They drink cow piss, all right? I just saw a thing where it said that Caucasians, they still cannibalize because they think that if they eat dark-skinned people, that it's going to heal their body. So these are like base people. They're the lowest scum on earth, the so-called white men. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. So the so-called white man is guilty of these women being out of order. O my people, they which led thee caused thee to err and destroy the ways of thy paths. Oh, they just caught Dana White slapping his wife in a club, right? But let a so-called black man, a so-called Latino man slap his wife on camera, and they'll throw the book at him. They'll put him in prison, put him under the prison, all right? Because the wicked are controlling the world today. The so-called white man is the wicked. That's why the world is in a state of wickedness.
A few options. Snap, handle it like men used to handle it, and go to prison.
See? He just literally said, how can we solve this problem? You got to kill him. And literally that's what the Lord said. He's going to kill these modern day women. All right? These women that say, I don't need a man. I'm better than a man. I'm equal to a man. You know, those are the women that are going to die. The Israelite women I'm talking about. The other nations, they have no salvation. All right? But you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian, whether you look white, you know, we had a woman come up to the camp, which was full of shit, a waste of our time, you know, and she was a light skin, but she said that she went back to Ephraim. And then she said she went back to Simeon. But these women are going to be put to death, starting with the ones that know the truth. Because you ain't participating like you're supposed to. So the Lord is going to destroy you because of the pride of your heart.
Tie up a rope like Tommy, Jason, David, Frank did, or swallow it.
See? Lynch these women. He's talking about killing the modern day women. And this ain't the only man thinking like this. There's lots and lots of women that are in the scope of men that want to kill them. How many women destroyed families, took kids from their father to only destroy those kids? These men, all right, they're going to be released one day into the public to slaughter the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian woman.
For another month and wish you were dead. I'm not sure if
See, he's talking about breaking already. He's talking about snapping, getting that gun, and killing bitches, lynching bitches, or just killing himself.
Until I get tax money to go to fucking Vietnam. I can't be...
I jumped at the end so you can see. See, he just lost control. He's ready to start killing these bitches. Which I pray death upon you modern women. Alright? And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, I pray for death upon you disobedient modern women. Alright? You women that like to fucking go sleep around and brag about it and teach the younger women to do so, I hope the Lord destroys you in the worst kind of way. It says in 2 Ezra 16, verse 31, it says, and 33 actually, the virgins shall mourn having no bridegrooms. These young women, they're listening to the older women. You don't need a man, right? You got a job, you pay your bills, you can sleep around. I was watching this Vice video where they were talking about the modern woman and the struggles of the modern women. And they pretty much said that they didn't want nobody judging them. And they wanted to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. They wanted to sleep with whoever, how many other, you know. And the Lord ain't with that. The only way you could do that is because the wicked is in power. But things are going to change soon. All right? The Lord is about to establish the righteous, talking about his elect men of the nation of Israel that are out there sighing and crying and prophesying. And when you saw the judgment, he said, slay, show no pity to them. Young, old, children, women, maids, just kill all these disobedient children. It says, the women shall mourn having no husbands, because it's about to get bad out here. 2 Ezra 15 is about to pop off. All right? They're about to stop all resources so that they could enforce the MOTB, the implantable microchip, and make it mandatory for buying and selling. And 2 Ezra 15 is going to be in full effect. And these women are going to be slaughtered, man. They're going to be raped, slaughtered, and then ate. 2 Ezra 15, read it. It says, the women shall mourn having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. Because these women lack complete knowledge, man. They're fucking dumb. You know, that's why they'll say, I'm proud to be a black woman or a Mexican woman. But then they'll dye their hair blonde. They'll put blue eye contacts in. See? They need to die so that the world could come into order. Because the women, all right, the women are needed to bring forth the nation of Israel. But these women that don't repent of the nation of Israel are going to learn this truth by pain. They're going to be in the lake of fire, nuclear destruction, which is going to happen to America after they make that MOTB, which they're going to make mandatory for buying and selling, which they're going to say you got to have it implanted in your body, all right? They're going to take it and be destroyed. Because what do most women, you know, they look for support from the government, right? They try to say they're independent, but there is no independent woman. Because even a woman that don't have a husband, guess what? She needs her family. She needs the government. See, there's no such thing as independent. They need the police. Let a man run up on her and fucking slap the fuck out of her, and she won't be able to fight. She will not be able to fight off a man, a 12-year-old man. She still won't be able to fight him off. It says, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed. So even the women that have husbands, a lot of men are going to be drafted to go to the war in the Middle East where they're going to die. And their husbands shall perish of famine, because there is a famine coming.
This one hits home. So, I'm a millwright. I do water treatment plants. I do power plants. I do food processing plants. I get it. I get it. It's fucked.
See? He's saying it's fucked. So the women that depend on the services of Egypt, you're fucked. All right? You're not going to have no water, no food, no power. And then the Lord's going to allow men with spirits of vengeance to have their way with you.